My name is Andrew, and just like so many young people in the world, I'm trying to eat as healthy and cheaply as I possibly can. And a couple of days ago, I was inspired to start this page with all the different recipes that I've done over the years, trying to just eat as healthy and cheaply as I possibly can. So for my first ever video, I want to show everyone how cheap and easy it is to make a taco salad. I just got home from the store where I spent about $25 on everything you see here to make a delicious meal for my wife and me tonight. Full disclosure, I just got done with a hard day's work, and honestly, like most young people, the last thing we want to do is come home and cook, but let me show you how easy it is to make a taco salad that consists of a protein, vegetables, and a starch. Honestly, all you have to do for the pinto beans is just drain most of them and pour them into the pot, and you're good to go. Make sure your temperature is set to a low medium. The last thing you want is for the pinto beans to cook too quickly and get burned. While our beans are cooking, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some butter and spread it all across this pan for the ground beef. So I might have put a little too much butter on that pan, but honestly what the butter does is it makes sure that the ground beef doesn't get stuck to the pan while it's cooking, and it adds a little bit of extra flavor. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on a high temperature. That way the butter can melt quicker and we can get the ground beef on the stove. Make sure every couple of minutes you're taking a fork or something to stir the beans. That way every single bean gets cooked evenly. Now that the butter is basically melted, it's time to add the ground beef to the pan. As you can see, the ground beef is clearly not spread out enough. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to grab out a spoon or something that you can use to easily push it down and make it more manageable to cook. I also turn this pan down to a low medium, because the last thing, like with the beans, that you wanna have happen to your ground beef is have it cook too quickly. So yeah, low medium should be a perfect temperature to cook your ground beef at. After about 7 minutes in the pot, the beans look ready to come out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn off the volume and grab a bowl to put the beans into. However, for this corn, I'm just gonna put it in the microwave because it's a lot easier. While my corn is in the microwave cooking, I'm finishing up the ground beef. One of the most important things when cooking beef is to not rush it. Even though this beef looks pretty good, there are still a couple of light pink spots, and we have to make sure that those are cooked before we give it to anyone to eat or eat it ourselves. All right, I think it's safe to say that this ground beef is pretty cooked. So the next thing that I'm gonna do, because I am someone who just loves garlic, I'm gonna add some garlic powder to the top of the meat and then stir it around and mix it in. You can add whatever salt, seasoning, or anything you'd like to your ground beef, however you like it. At the end of the day, it's your choice. The reason I'm such a proponent for powder over salt is because of how much healthier it is compared to salt. Powder doesn't really have anything negative inside of it. All it does is add flavor and taste to each bite. For the starch tonight, I decided to get King's Hawaiian rolls because my wife and I both love them. And honestly, all you gotta do is pop in however many you want into the microwave for like 10 or 15 seconds, put some butter on the inside, and you're good to go. This was an incredibly basic meal that took me about 10-15 minutes to make after I got home after a long day of work. It only cost me $25 to get all the ingredients, and now my wife and I are gonna have food for today, and we have leftovers for tomorrow too if we want some. If you guys like this basic meal, could you do me a favor, give me a like and a follow, and then tell me what other kinds of things that you want to see made cheaply. My goal in this page is to show young people especially how easy it is to eat healthy and how easy it is to make food when you get home from a long day's work, because trust me, I've been there when I don't want to cook after a long day. So yeah, please just do me a favor, like and share, and we're just gonna keep on cooking together.